Let's dive in and paint your purposeful picture, right? Habakkuk 2 and 2, 2 and 3 says, Then the Lord replied, Write down the revelation and make it plain on tablets so that a hearer may run with it. So we're going to write out your vision. And what is a vision? A vision statement declares the organization's objectives intended to guide its internal decision making. So the vision is the bigger picture and the future, while the mission is the more immediate focus on the present. And so when I think about this, I want you guys to imagine when God gives you a vision, it is often more significant than you can even imagine. And sometimes it may become intimidating, overwhelming. But I want you to take one advice. Take my advice and tell God, this is not my vision. It is your vision. And then have him show you how to bring it to pass. And so we got to remember that he is the author and the finisher of our faith. Proverbs 16 and 3 says that we are to commit our works to the Lord and your plans will succeed. Now, this verse suggests that you will be successful if you trust and submit your plans to God and respond to his will to guide you through the process. See, it's when you think it's your works, right? So let's say that faithfulness to God should be the criteria for all plans, and that one should consider how the plans glorify God when making them. The Amplified Bible tells us to commit your works to the Lord and your plans will succeed. That is a promise when we commit all of our plans, no matter what it is that God is telling us to do, whether it's a nonprofit, whether it's a for profit, whether it's our marriage, whether it's our children. God is asking us to, if we submit them to Him, then He will establish them, which means they're going to be successful. So, getting back to the vision that we're submitting to God, here's an example of my vision for 90 Days of Love Crisis Center. We are here to assist age out foster youth to become self sufficient. You guys see, it's short, it's clear, it's concise, and it's right to the point. So, number one, as we begin to reflect on the vision, I want you to identify the problem or the need that you want to address. So before starting your nonprofit, what truly drives you? So I want you to consider any issue or any challenges in your community or in the world that really tugs at your heart, that's pulling at you. Ask yourself, what problem or need am I most passionate about, and address it. And so once you identify the root cause that resonates with you deeply, now we can start laying the foundation for your nonprofit vision because it tugs at your heart. It's something that you've been wanting to do. Got it? So, number two, we envision what impact we want to make for a nonprofit. So, once we have identified the problem or the need that we want to address, now we have to visualize the impact that we aspire to achieve through the nonprofit, right? So just imagine a world where this problem no longer exists, or where individuals affected by this have access to support and resources that they need to thrive. So when you envision lives that will be transformed, within these communities that you're looking to strengthen, think about the result, the end result your nonprofit will be doing. Number three, when you define a clear and a compelling vision statement that captures the organization's purpose and its desired outcome, your passion and your vision, when you keep that in mind, this is going to inspire your vision statement. It's going to help you to understand your nonprofit's purpose and the change that you seek to create. So when I thought about 90 Days of Love Crisis Center, I envisioned helping age out foster youth to become self-sufficient. So your vision statement, it needs to communicate the organization's long-term, right? And the future that you're working towards. So it should be, when I do mine, it's memorable, it's motivating, and it also aligns with the values, right? And if you do that, you'll be able to use that as a serving, as a guiding light for your nonprofit vision. So when I embarked on this journey to establish 90 Days of Love, I knew I wanted to create an organization that provided self sufficient support to youth overcoming trauma for aging out to foster care. And why? My sisters were placed in foster care system at the age of 3 weeks old. They were taken immediately from the hospital because they were born addicted. We knew that we did not want them to stay in the foster care system. So we petitioned the system and got them out in 3 months, and they are now adults, 19 years old. But what I did was I seen that the trauma of that made me say, what's going to happen to them when they age out the system? Who's going to take care of them? Who's going to make sure that they know their left from their right, right? What's going on in the world? So as you envision your nonprofit, you want to make it clear that that just like I did, I wanted a clear vision that I wanted to empower youth to discover their strength. I wanted them to find healing and to build confidence so that they can have a brighter future, right? That is self-sufficient. Those are the things that's the outcome. So that is the bigger picture. Now I want you to remember Proverbs 29 and 18. He says that where there is no vision, the people perish. So you have to make sure that you have your vision so that the people and yourself don't perish. I'm Crystal Durham. I'm your go-to for all things nonprofit. I want you to go ahead, like, share, and subscribe so that you can learn how to start and grow a profitable nonprofit organization. And I will see you guys on the inside.